Hey, thanks. The three from McCollum. Brooks grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
36 seconds left in the first half. P. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's McCollum. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. The three. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's P. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Pelicans. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Lunch, please. Oh, almost had it. One more time.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, for the Rockets, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's P in at the point guard position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And he gets the bucket.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double cover. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
It's stolen by Alvarado. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's McCollum. Pass to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Off target from outside.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
He passes to Green. It's stolen by Alvarado. 3-on-3. Here's McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
Back to Şengün. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer. Şengün's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Williamson with it. 9 points in the game so far. Driving to the basket. Pass to McCollum. Goes up the baseline. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's P. He's defended by Alvarado. And Şengün throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. There's the triple.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. 1:53 left to play here in the third. P passes to Green. Here's P. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 8 points for P.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pelicans trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Williamson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Rockets leading by 11. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bet.
Substitution on the court.
Be up on that.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Olynyk in at the center position. Here's Hawkins. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's P. To the paint. Looking for Eason. He gets it there. Sinks that one from the post. Now Williamson. Pass to Olynyk. Jones for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Şengün. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Şengün's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Trailing by 4. And timeout called by Willie Green. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Whitmore. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Lets a floater go. And laying it up and in the basket from P. And the Rockets lead by 3. And here are the Pelicans now. Now here's Williamson. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum, and he makes that one.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situation. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
Here's P. He's defended by Alvarado. Shots good by Green.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
And the foul on P. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's P. Can't hit from in close. Pelicans trail by 4. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he swishes it right through. And now that's 11 points for C.J. McCollum. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's P. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. McCollum finds Williamson. And they're unable to get the time basket there. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's P. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Alvarado. Stolen by Brooks. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Alvarado finds McCollum, puts up a deep 3, and no good that time.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a